Hello YouTubers, today we're going to be doing an oil change on this 2011 BMW 535i, and it takes full synthetic and it takes 6.8, 6.9, depends who you ask. Last time I did it, I did 6.8, and you know, basically I'm guessing at it. I'll put 6 quarts, almost a 7, or heck, if I feel like it, I'll throw in the 7 quarts. And it will tell me if it's low on the iDrive. I don't know if it'll say anything if it's over, but it will tell me if I'm low, but usually that goes by quarts. But anyway, let's get started here. Okay, first of all, you want to block your rear wheel, chalk them, jack it up from a solid point on the bottom. Put jack stands, never trust your jack. The hydraulic system could fail on it, and then you'd be toast. And then we're gonna climb down here and we're gonna loosen that drain plug. Okay, we're on the bottom of the car and it's a 17 millimeter on the plug. And I already kind of broke it loose earlier. And let's see how much of a mess we make. Okay, here goes, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, how long is this plug? Whoa. Okay, we'll let that drain. Put the plug up here. Grab a rag and we'll come out here a little bit. Okay, we're up here topside now. And you want to change the 17 millimeter out for this wrench. I mean, if you got the proper one that fits in there or a different kind of wrench, go for it. I love this one though, but just be careful. If you think you're gonna scratch something, put some electrical tape around these little edges. Let me get this out of the way. But I'm real gentle with it. This will kind of help it drain. It'll create some, like a vacuum, and it'll drain faster. Okay, when you get your new oil filter, make sure it comes with all these O-rings. You got this big O-ring that'll come with, so it goes around the cover. Then you got this little O-ring that goes in here. Then you got your crush washer, will go to your drain plug, and of course your filter. And I go with Wix. I did some research and Wix proved it was a real good filter. I used to use Fram, but those results didn't look too good for Fran, so I went with Wix now. But you use whatever you prefer. Okay, and the way you take this out, this is supposed to pop out, and this sometimes confuses people because the whole thing comes out, the filter gets stuck in. See, that middle part's supposed to stay in there, or you can even take it off now. It's gonna be tough. Twist it, yank on it, whatever you gotta do. You have to push on the table here, see if that'll help it. Yeah. Dang, come on, guy. There we go. Hope, oh, I saw that on the camera here. And here's your old filter. Now you take your new one. Doesn't matter which way it goes, but take your pick and take that little O-ring out of here. Don't poke yourself like I almost just did. Easily you'll destroy that one. Take the new one, coat it with some oil. New or used oil, don't matter. It's gonna get dirty anyway. Oops. The rascals get all slippery. It's hard to put on with you got your gloves all full of grease too. Come on. Might have to take off my gloves before I lose that. Wow, I thought I lost it. It went in there. See? Take your cover. Also take your pick and take that O-ring off. Again, coat yours with oil. Put it on your cap there. Wait till y'all do it, guys. Y'all gonna be doing the same thing. Fingers gonna be slipping and everything. Then take your filter, put this in there, snap shut, and it's got some grooves in there. I don't know if you can see them, little clips. Just fit it in there till you feel it grab. See, right now it's not in there right, it's loose. There, it's snapped. Won't come out, it's in there. Okay, we're ready to go. Old oil filter, old O-ring, and the little O-ring. And where did I leave that crush washer? We'll put that on the plug now, on the bottom. Man, I'm telling you, these wipes, Fast Orange, they come handy. They do a good cleanup job. Sometimes they won't seal right no more, so I use a sandwich bag, a big old storage bag, and I stick them in there. It'll keep it moist. Okay, here's the drain plug, and here's the crush washer you're gonna take out. When you do this, make sure when you take this plug off the vehicle, make sure you look under on the oil pan. Sometimes this crush washer will stay stuck on there and the bolt will come out by itself. Okay, put that, get the new one, stick it in there. And see, now we're ready to go. Old trusty rag again. Clean my ratchet. Okay. Okay, YouTubers, real quick before I get under here. You got pros and cons, and different people have different opinions, but I take my cover off the bottom of the vehicle. I work on this car a lot that I hate taking that cover off every time I work on it. If you're a person that don't work on your car much, or you always take it to a mechanic, then leave it on there, let them deal with it. But I prefer to have it off, that way I can see what's going on. If I have a leak, I know where it's at. And yes, it does protect a little bit. You know, a rock will probably bounce off that cover, but if it's shooting like a bullet, it's going to go through that cover and damage whatever component down there. But you know, it's up to you. I'd rather have it off. You know, it's easier for me, but just wanted to throw that in there. Okay, pretty much it stopped draining. I've done ran my mouth for about 30 minutes. That we should be good to put this back on. Let me grab one of them rags and clean it up here. I don't want to get my ratchet and socket all dirty. Gotta keep your tools clean. And now we're gonna change that oil filter wrench to the 17 millimeter. Flip the ratchet to the tightening position and go for it. And don't go too crazy. That feels about good. You know me and Theo. All right, now let's go up topside. All right, we're all done. Downstairs again. 17 comes off, and this wrench goes in. And I did put some self fusing tape on there because I did notice it did scratch the lid a little bit. So go ahead and use the proper tool. Okay, we're gonna put this back in there. And you have a little mark over here on this side, and I'll show you once I get it tight. That's how you want to do. You don't want to go crazy and tighten it. I think that's gonna do it. Now, let me see. Now I need another full turn. There it is, right there. See that little mark? It's colored with like a green. So when you take it off, look for that mark and put it back where that was at. Okay, now we're ready to put the oil in there. Take your old cap off. We'll start with that big boy. And make sure you take this silver cover off there, you ain't getting nowhere. Just kidding, guys, just kidding. And here we go. And BMW recommends changing your oil about every 6 months, twice a year. That's what the dealer told me when I went over there and asked him how often should I change it. And you can go longer with full synthetic, but I did a video on the vanos. I cleaned the vanos, and man, they look nasty because I was doing twice a year. So now I try to change it as often as I can, every 3,000. I know that's a lot, but I drive the heck out of this car. This car is a daily driver, vacation, work driver, go around picking up the kiddos, you name it. This car does it. And if you don't drive yours except on the weekends or whatever, I guess you're alright doing it every 6 months or so. But this bad boy goes everywhere. I mean, I even go through alleys. Nah, just kidding. Okay, here goes the last quart. And I'm going to go ahead and do all 7. Because I really don't hold it there like, you know, I'm not sitting here like trying to get every last drop. I mean, that's good enough right there. Maybe that counts for something. Okay. Okay, now grab your nasty rag and don't make a mess on your vehicle. Clean the cover real quick. And put your cap on. Click. Okay, now I'm cleaning my funnel. That rag in there. Okay. Now let's check the oil. Where's the dipstick? Oh shoot, it's a BMW. Okay, now grab your trash. Old oil filter. Rings. O-ring. Pack them up and chunk them into the trash. Okay, now comes the fun part. Alright, now comes the real messy part. And guys, clean up after yourselves. You know, let's keep this environment nice and pretty. Put all your old oil into your empty container and go dispose of it properly. There's one. I'm gonna go sell it. Tell everybody it's new oil. I take a little bit of gas and clean it out. And I take a rag and dry it up. And now I'm ready for the next oil change. Ta-da! Okay, do one last check around, make sure everything's on. So you got the cover. Yep. Make sure the plug's on there. Yep. And turn it on. And I left it on the jack stands so I can look under there and make sure nothing's leaking. What the heck is that down there? Oh, it's just a piece of paper. Just fell from one of them hoses or something. I'll keep it just in case I need it. Maybe some important information. Okay, it's not leaking. Looks good down there. Looks good up here. The oil cap's not leaking. So we're done. Turn it off. Okay, let's bring it down. Easy does it. And don't get your dirty hands on the hood. Everything looks good in there. Didn't leave no wrenches, nothing in there. Okay, come on, let's go for a cruise. All right, guys. I hope this helped you. Thanks for watching. Like always, I appreciate you, and good luck. Oh yeah, real quick, look what my brother gave me the other day. It goes up, 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 boom, and then it goes up, up, higher. Man, that's gonna be awesome. Haven't used it yet. I gotta connect these wires. Man, that's bad. I like that. Look how tall that is.